We're having a slow morning today. Starting with our coffee. Got all of our cards still in the box. We're gonna, I guess, do them one at a time. And I'll pull some cards as I take each one out. We could do the fortune again, but I'm not really feeling that this morning. All right, start with the light seers. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to the video. If that's the overall energy, it's not looking good. Let's see. It's way too many to take all at one time, so let's try that again. So we have the Chariot reverse and the Five of Wands reverse. So maybe somebody has decided that they're done trying to fight with you, or you're done trying to fight with somebody else. Or you're, I get it, at a stalemate. Okay, let's see what else. These over here. Death and Rebirth. Five of Pentacles reverse. Okay, so somebody's been trying to hold you back, and now they're done trying to do that, right? Death and Rebirth to the Five of Pentacles reverse. So you're coming out of this lack mentality, this poverty, because someone has decided to stop trying to block your path. And it's important to note that we have the Five of Wands reverse and the Five of Pentacles reverse. And that's a 5-5. It's like 10-4, message received. But it's also change, right? So there's a change in the atmosphere. There's a change in the mentality. There's a change, and a Five of Cups. So yes, we definitely have change. And we are in the month of May, which is significant. So this is like a now moment. This is something that's happening now. Sometimes, readings can be past, present, or future. Timeless readings that, you can always come back to. And this could be that as well. But if you found this video now, this is more of a now reading. The energy is for this moment. The month of May is lining up with the 5-5-5, the changes, the death and the rebirth. All right, so we have 5 cups, High Priestess reverse, and the Hierophant. So I'm getting that God has defeated this High Priestess reverse, which is almost like a devil, right? Defeating the devil. It's defeating these negative energies and entities, these whether, witches, warlocks, but like people, they're people, okay? Sometimes they know what they're doing and sometimes they don't. It's just the energy of that person, and whoever this is was very much a devilish type of person, but in a witchy way. Right, this person is in reverse, and we call that like karmic, okay? So they're in karmic energy. This is a karmic person. This is someone that you learn lessons from the hard way. Look at that. It's like she's got a cup and she's just pouring it down the drain, right? Didn't want your love. Didn't want love from the divine, right? And so we have this Hierophant in the upright over the High Priestess in reverse. So this is the change. Maybe this High Priestess in reverse has actually found God. Like the real true God, not the devil that they were probably worshiping, right? The idols, the addictions, the things that we don't really notice are devilish in our lives that turn us into karmics, right? This person cared more about things than people, more about themselves than others. And used their intuition in a negative way. Was probably very manipulative as well. And so, yes, I'm getting very much that this person tried to block you using, magic and manipulation and just bad intentions all around. But there's a death and a rebirth, an end and a beginning, an end to this situation and a new beginning for you, where you get to come out of the conflict and out of the poverty and kind of out of the apathy, I guess. And into the light, that's your Hierophant, stairway to heaven kind of thing. And a triple cross. It's like being nailed to the cross 3 times. It's like being died and reborn 3 times. It's like having to start your life over from scratch 3 times. Which is not a simple thing. Most people can't do it once, let alone 3 times. It's the Trinity. It's understanding from, many different perspectives. So could be like this High Priestess had like a come to Jesus moment kind of thing. joy. Maybe they realized that being a high priestess in reverse is not a joyful experience for anyone involved. The artist, right? Life is what you make it. It's a work of art. It's whatever you create. Nothing's coming out of there. Let's try the white cards. Okay. It's a little creepy. This drawer just keeps opening by itself. The poet. So, artist and poet. So, you have a way with words, right? Maybe this high priestess in reverse, cast a lot of spells. And everything went up in flames. Or for them, because flame retardant, okay? You withstood the flames. Their bullshit didn't work on you, and now they're going up in flames because of it. Macaroni and cheese with cut up hot dogs might have something to do with kids as well. Gratitude and change. So you're definitely going to be grateful for this change that's coming, or that's currently happening right now. Can you tell us a little more about whatever this change is, or whatever this high priestess in reverse did? Did I miss something? What am I missing? Okay. Today. No more narcissists ever. And love. Okay, so. I'm getting I'm getting that this High Priestess in reverse cast spells on your love life to somehow, make sure that you always ended up in bad relationships with nasty people, with narcissists. And, you've learned this lesson. You've come out of this. This is change. This is a metamorphosis, is what this is, this change. This is you. This is you learning that sometimes the best way to deal with conflict is to just not deal with it at all, right? And learning how to do with nothing and come back from it. Learning how to love yourself and pour into yourself rather than the black hole of a person. And it is about you finding God and the stairway to heaven on the other side of having to deal with narcissists like this High Priestess in reverse and whoever they put in your path. What else can you tell us about this situation? I'm also getting that you may be this High Priestess in reverse, having learned all of these lessons, and this is your metamorphosis into, like the Hierophant energy, and like your spiritual journey. And that, maybe you're grateful for the change, grateful to have found a better way. Because, if you could do all of this to someone, if you had that kind of power, that kind of influence, that kind of abilities, and you used it for bad, well, how much better would the world be if you used it for good? So yeah, there's two sides to every coin, and I'm getting both sides of this story coming in pretty clearly. That you are a person who was held back and and had a lot to overcome and change. And maybe you found your way through God, or by the grace of God. But I'm also getting that this High Priestess in reverse is also going through their own metamorphosis, their own change. And that we should always be grateful, for the changes, for the learning experiences that help us to grow and become better people and learn, to accept that maybe we were narcissistic, right? And no, that's not great, but you can always change. That's the thing. You just have to make the choice. Three of Swords. Four of Swords reverse. Nine of Swords, reverse. Page of Swords. The Lovers. Seven of Wands reverse. And the Ace of Swords. Okay, so I'm getting that whoever this High Priestess in reverse is, they did a lot of mental manipulation, mental magic. They probably tried to get you into a place of being in the Nine of Swords, you know, like a mental nightmare, mental torture. But you were strong and, you know, you didn't fan the flames, right, of the Five of Wands. You didn't allow yourself to be put in a situation where you had to compete and fight. And, you know, you said no. And instead, you know, you said, I'm not going to do it this way. I'm going to do it a better way. And I'm going to do it in a way that's beneficial to everyone. And pleasing to God. And you did that. Because you are like the High Priestess to this High Priestess reverse, you know, like the yin and the yang. As good as this person was at the verbal poetry, right? The verbal artist, okay? You were too, but you did it from a place of joy and love. And that's what made all the difference. That's what created the change, not just in you, but this person. You got this narcissist to change, to open their heart. And that's the truth. But also by standing on the truth and finding your way to the truth and leading this person, this narcissist, to the truth, which is not an easy thing to do, okay? It really is like a miracle and an act of God. If you can get a true narcissist to actually, you know, see the truth in who they are and what they've done. But you had God on your side. You worked with God and the angels to help you do this, whether you did it knowingly or unknowingly. But I'm getting that you kind of knew what you were doing, if not at first, then by the end. Okay. What else can you tell us about this situation? So, you know, never too old to learn something new. Never too old to learn from the past, right? Past mistakes. Just because you did things wrong in the past doesn't mean you have to continue to do them. Tell no one, don't telegraph your plans or moves. So I'm getting that this is part of how you were able to be successful in this situation. You knew when to speak and when not to speak, and how to move, and what actions to take, you know, like strategically. Like, okay, so we saw that 7 of Swords in the beginning, right? That's strategic moves, right? That's planning, that's cunning. You were cunning. This is, oh yeah, this is you. This is you playing the devil's game and winning against the devil. You beat the devil at his own game. And, you know, now it's over, and like you get to buy yourself something nice, like job well done. And upload untrustworthy mine. Okay, so like these selfish people, right? These untrustworthy, selfish people are going to be like uploaded out of your life, right? You've defeated this narcissist stuff, and you're never going to have to deal with this again, because you've learned your lessons. You know the red flags, you know what to look for, you know how to deal with these kinds of people. And when these kinds of people run into someone like you, they run for the hills. Because it's like they're the darkness and you're the light. And they don't want you shining your light on them. So they run away into their shadows. All right. Let me see. Can I get anything else just to close it out? Storyteller. Sister. Ooh. I'm getting a sense of like telling this story, like I'm telling this story of like sisters, like not sibling sisters, but like my brother and sister in Christ kind of thing. So like this is a story that has happened over and over and over again. And by telling this story, we are releasing our sisters from the pain of what they went through, telling the story of what has happened in the past, but also of the victory. It brings victory not only to you, but like to past sisters, right? To past women who've fought that same fight, maybe and won, or maybe and lost, but either way, you know, it's like you have some kind of connection to these people because of what you've been through, these spirits. And you're telling their story, but it's also your story. It's like they are you and you are them. Okay, well, that was an interesting read. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to the video and the channel. And I hope that, if nothing else, I have entertained you for a few moments in time, and that you'll come back and join me for another video. Thanks so much.